Morning, this is Mike B, the dark god of the Klippa, the Silver Devil, and you are in the Temple of Sitrakra, the Temple of the Backward Straight. This morning I'd like to talk with you. This morning is Monday, the 24th of April, and I have a topic. Your temple, your magic, your fates. Let me explain what this even means. When you engage in a ritual of magic, there are things that happen during a ritual, like if you're working outside, a great gust of wind comes and knocks things off the altar, or whatever. Nothing in a ritual is ever chance. Nothing. Everything has a meaning, but the problem is we often misinterpret it or allow our misgivings to dictate the meaning. Like, for example, the candle won't stay lit. There must be a problem with energy. Well, not necessarily. There are a lot of reasons that can happen, and energy not going through and flowing properly is only one. So, don't allow your anxieties and misgivings to help you interpret temple phenomenon. Okay. What else would I want to say? Fate, the gods, God, the will of God. It's just like with the tarot, all right? When you see a minor arcana card in a reading, that is something that can be changed through effort, magic, or taking a different path around the obstacle. When you see a major arcana card, that's the will of the gods. That's the fates. You have to deal with that. It's the same thing in your temple, too. Not every act of magic is going to be successful, and sometimes the will of the gods interferes with magic. And when the gods make a decision about something, it's pretty much, I mean, you can make petitions to them, you can ask them to reconsider, but if they've decided on a matter, I'm going to be frank with you. I'm just going to keep it 100% real. Our kind of magic, like mortal magic, really, they don't care about that. Like, they're gods can change our reality with just their thoughts and their will. Like the same thing that we do on the astral plane, they can do it here on the physical plane instantaneously and at will. Now there are different kinds of gods. There are small gods, medium gods, big gods, and so on. The stronger the god, definitely the more pull they're going to have. Probably helps if they're older too and more established. So anyway, back to your temple. It's really important that you. A lot of my friends and associates, when they do an evocation, after the conjuration, before they sit down, they will snap off about 10 pics of the incense smoke going over the spirit seal. And you never are sure what you're going to catch because it is so amorphous and changes so quickly that there's just no way to know what you got. But when they take these pictures and look at them later, the shapes inside the smoke are stunning. You look at it and you say, there's no way this is anything other than what it is. It is what it is. You know? I mean, it's like, is it a cat, a dog, a duck, or a demon? It's obviously a demon. It is what it is. Anyway, so that's a good technique. Just take and wrap off 6 to 8 to 10 shots real quick. Don't use your flash. That wouldn't probably help it. But make sure there's enough lighting to get a good picture. Now, I want to talk about one more thing with this briefly. This is a major warning sign that you are creating a problem, you are offending a spirit, or you have already offended the spirit and the spirit is enraged. If your temple catches fire, okay, that is a very serious thing when that happens. Like, if ritual clothing catches fire during a ritual, if your altar catches fire, that's very serious. Very, very serious. You have offended a spirit, and you probably know which one it is if you were to really think about it, okay? Something that you did really made them mad. I'm going to give you an example. I had a student once who tried to partner with Aurobis, okay, which was cool, no problem. I don't own Aurobis, so it's like he can partner with whoever he wants. I don't care. She had stuck a knife in my back in the order that we were in and really fucked things up for me politically. After I had given her the keys to the kingdom of spirit. I mean, really, I couldn't believe it. Her altar with Prince Orobus' seal caught fire. Like, and she asked for a sign, and it caught fucking fire. Like, Orobus was like, you fucking cunt. Like, I can't believe you would stab him in the back after he's done all this shit for you. Boom. So the spirit was pissed. He was offended. Here's one that I have had. King Asmodee set me up with a really great chick, and I left his seal propped up on a shot glass next to a candle. And I went away for just a moment, and I came back, and the seal itself was on fire. Like the wind had blown it into the candle. And it's like, Asmodee was pissed that he didn't get the offerings that he should have gotten on a due and timely fashion. And that was my indicator to get in there and get that taken care of. So yeah, if your temple catches fire for any reason, you're hot. You're hot. You need to make amends. You definitely need to make amends. You need to identify where it's coming from and make amends. Making amends with the spirit is not hard, all right? If the spirit is like, no, I don't want to talk to you, we're at war, you go above the spirit to a deity and ask them to intervene. Okay, that's how it's done. I think that about covers everything that I wanted to cover. I know this is kind of a meandering topic, and I tried to weave it all together. But definitely just watch your temple, watch your rituals, and you'll see things. You'll see patterns develop that you can begin to interpret. Like, obviously, a tall, bright candle flame is indicative of a good flow of energy, and it's indicative of positive results, right? A weak, small flame is not indicative of good results and usually means there's a blockage of some kind. Yeah, that's just one example. The smoke pictures, that's another great example. And you can even tell the spirit during the conversation, be seated in this triangle and show yourself in the incense smoke. Show me. And they don't mind doing it. They'll do it for you, you know. Next week, we're going to talk about a technique that's called structuring to see a spirit visibly invisible appearance. And we're going to talk about that next week. Anyway, okay, this is Dark God of the Klippa. Thank you for joining me. This is Monday, the 24th of April. And we will see you tomorrow night live, okay? And we will also see you Wednesday and Friday and Saturday. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Please subscribe.